Hello and welcome to this episode of Your Individual Wedding. It's lovely to have you back. So you will have listened to last week's introduction, so I'm not going to go over that too much. If you are a newcomer to Your Individual Wedding, we'd love it if you would subscribe, leave a review, tell your friends, share. It's a fantastic podcast. For this episode, we are going to be speaking to a couple called Heidi and James. Heidi and James were planning their wedding in the run-up to the first lockdown in England, and unfortunately had a number of restrictions placed on their wedding. However, their wedding was one of the first to go ahead as we came out of that first lockdown. Minimal guests, face covering, distancing, no singing, but their wedding did go ahead. I suppose it's relevant to tell you that this couple also both have Down syndrome. So this episode does mean an awful lot to me as the parent of a young lady with Down syndrome. We started this episode by asking Heidi and James how they met. You're obviously married now, but what we'd love to know is, where did you first meet?
Well, first of all, I known Heidi's mum's cousin through church, and then we went on our first date, didn't we, in Basingstoke?
Yeah. So basically, we met on Facebook.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow, nice.
It's an internet romance.
And we discussed how we're going to meet on Facebook.
And we started as friends.
Yeah.
Started as friends. That's a good idea, isn't it? Start as friends.
That was our idea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your idea.
So-
Excellent.
So you had some mutual friends, and then you started to chat on Facebook.
Yes. We actually started to chat in September.
Lovely. Okay.
And then I asked on October 23rd if I should change my relationship status to girlfriend, and he said yes.
Oh, brilliant. So, James, what was it that you liked about Heidi?
Just falling in love with her personality. That's the actual main thing.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
She's very bubbly. You're a very bubbly girl. And Heidi, what was it that you liked about James?
Oh, how much time do we have? I don't like about James. It's the things I love about James.
Of course.
The thing I love about him is his enthusiasm and his determination to get the girl. Because I remember, straight after our first date, he went home to write down his wedding speech.
Oh, wow.
I know!
Wow.
He also lit up his winning smile.
Oh.
Yes, he's a very good
That's
kisser.
lovely.
I wish people could see James's smile. They won't be able to see James's smile because obviously.
Well, I've been charming all the ladies at work.
James!
You've been charming all the ladies at work.
He could have been out.
It's good. It's a good job you're not the jealous type, Heidi. Hey.
No. He's very taken with the blonde girls.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes the blonde girls.
And you've recently coloured your hair blonde, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe that's why.
I like your style. Very
Thank
good.
you.
So, you said you went on your date. Where did you go on your date? Can you remember what you did and where you went?
Well, I think we went to Basingstoke, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to Basingstoke, and then we went bowling, and then we got a drink out the bar where the bowling was. I had a Diet Coke. He had a Diet Coke.
And then we went to Frankie and Benny's, didn't we?
Yeah, and he paid for me.
Wow.
It was very memorable. You've remembered a lot of the detail of your.
I also remember what we had for our dinner. He had carbonara, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he loves carbonara, not the Italian food.
Cool.
So that's why we're going to Italy with my nephew and Jay.
Lovely. So what did you have? James had carbonara. What did you have?
I think I had a burger. I had a burger but without the bun because I'm celiac.
Yeah, Heidi's
Okay.
gluten-free / celiac.
No, I'm celiac.
Okay.
James, do you look after Heidi and make sure that that she has gluten-free food?
Well, I'm very, very good at it because I used to have an NVQ in hospitality and hygiene, and dietary requirements too.
And he even checked the ingredients on when we first met on the first day. He gave me chocolates and flowers.
Oh, that's very nice.
And he even checked the chocolates to see if they were gluten free.
Very impressed with your first
Oh,
day. So here's the big question: who proposed to who? Who asked who to get married?
Well, I asked Heidi, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just because the tradition is that the man proposes to the lady.
Okay. So
But then on leap year, I'll propose to him.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
could do
Yeah.
vows.
I did actually. I went down on one knee in my mother-in-law's kitchen. And he said yes.
Fantastic.
But
So,
James,
was it
did you go
romantic?
Sorry, we're talking at the same time. James, did you go down on one knee when you proposed?
Yes, I did.
Oh, lovely. And where was it?
But before we proposed, I actually convinced Heidi's dad.
How many times?
So I convinced Heidi's dad, Steve, to ask his blessing on the lovely daughter Heidi's to marry me.
4 times he asked.
Oh, that's nice.
And he got the 4th time lucky.
Oh, James. So you knew she was the one. You were quite determined, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about him.
Oh, that's
And
absolutely.
I just want to fight for my wife.
Oh.
Right.
He's adorable, isn't he?
He is adorable. He is absolutely adorable. So that's lovely. So where were you when you proposed?
We went to Playwrights, didn't we?
We went to Playwrights, yeah, but it's been closed down now.
What is Playwrights?
Playwrights is it's like a restaurant. It's like a restaurant, and they serve food out, and that's the only place they did Heidi's dietary.
Oh,
They were
okay.
really good. They actually had a whole separate station for us.
Oh, brilliant.
That's really good.
And
So
I think I remember the story behind that. It's because a lady came to Playwrights and said she was celiac, and she introduced them to what they eat.
wonderful. That's really good. And so did you have family with you when James proposed?
Yes,
We have.
because so I lived in Weymouth with my parents by the seaside. So me and Heidi were down, and Heidi and we went to this jewelry shop, and when I went in there, I got this engagement ring, which was like I think it was like a diamond or something. And so yeah, it was on Black Friday sale.
James.
He told me that, so it actually worked out. He told me that anyway. That kind of ruined the moment.
Yeah. So is it? Can we see your ring, Heidi? Can you hold
Oh
it
yeah,
up
I'll go get it.
for the podcast? But I'd like to see it anyway. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's
It's
lovely.
beautiful.
So we wanted to know if you had any help planning your wedding. Who helped you plan your wedding?
Ooh. Well, it was mostly with my mum and Heidi's mum.
Okay. They both helped you. But did they let you decide on most things?
Yeah.
Yeah, they let us do like basically everything.
That's good.
Wonderful. So just a bit of support. And Heidi, what was wedding dress shopping like?
It was everything I've always dreamed of.
Oh, that's wonderful. Who went with you when you shopped for your dress?
It was my friend Holly, and my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and my mum.
And did you try lots of different dresses on?
Quite a bit, but it didn't really fit me very well.
So how did they make your wedding dress fit?
Well, actually, because of COVID, I couldn't get it in time.
Oh,
So I had to do my sister's bridesmaid dress when she was 11 years old, and it still fit me.
Goodness. So instead of the wedding dress that you were going to wear, because of COVID, you improvised and you borrowed a dress?
Yep, something blue, something blue.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, the coronavirus must have changed your plans quite a bit.
A lot.
So what was it like waiting to see if your wedding could go ahead? Because you weren't sure at first, were you, if you were going to be able to get married?
No, we didn't. But thankfully, Heidi sent a letter to Boris about it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I sent him a birthday card.
Oh, okay.
It was his birthday the week when I was in London.
Oh, I see.
And then the week before, he actually the reason why it hit the news a lot because it was the first wedding in lockdown.
Oh, wow.
Yours was the first wedding out of the first lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now I watched your wedding because you live streamed it, didn't you?
Yeah, my church had live stream.
Oh, fantastic.
How many guests were you allowed?
We had to cut down from
220 to 30.
Wow.
Gosh.
So how did you
We had a
decide?
live stream.
You had your live stream. How did you decide who was going to come and who had to stay and watch the live stream?
It was quite hard. We just
love everybody.
So what we're going to do, we decided to next year we've got our third wedding. It's on the 7th of May, and we're going to have like a big celebration. We're going to have everyone that was supposed to come.
Oh, brilliant.
Hooray.
That sounds amazing.
It's our third wedding because and the second we had to make it. We got married on the 4th of July, married under God, and then we had to make it legal.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I see. Now there was something that's quite special to the two of you that you couldn't do at your wedding. Am I right? What do you like doing, Heidi? You treated us.
Oh, singing.
Singing. Yeah. So you guys, you weren't allowed to sing at your wedding, were you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Was that
dear.
difficult?
It wasn't that difficult, was it?
It was quite funny actually.
It was quite funny, to be honest.
Because I put the ring on the wrong finger.
Oh dear.
I
And
saw.
I gave Heidi, it was actually my fault because I gave Heidi the wrong hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're such a gentleman, accepting the blame, James. Such a gentleman. But Heidi, I saw that you tried to put the ring on the wrong finger, and I saw that you tried really, really hard to get it on a finger that the ring didn't fit. Did that hurt a bit, James?
No, it didn't. All you got to do is to squeeze it on. And it fit. And at the wedding, I said, the minister who was marrying us, he said, let's wait until later. And I said, no, let's just put it on.
Oh,
Yes, quite right too.
brilliant.
If we were James.
So James, when you first saw Heidi in her dress coming down the aisle, what did you think? What did you?
She was my soulmate and
Oh,
my little princess.
Oh,
How does that look?
oh, that's so
that's
romantic.
beautiful, James.
How does that look?
Oh my goodness. He's a charmer, isn't he, Heidi?
He is a charmer.
Yeah, he really is.
He used to work at a nursing home. So he was charming with the old ladies there.
Yeah, very caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and very, very good looking.
They're both really good qualities. Being
Yeah,
caring, being very
Good mix.
very good qualities.
I can try my best here.
He was also a very, very good kisser.
Oh, brilliant.
That's another good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. We look for that in our partners, good kissers. So Heidi and James, is there anything that you'd change about your wedding day?
Ooh.
Or was it perfect?
It was perfect, but we just don't like the no singing one, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
So are you going to make up for that when you have your third celebration? Are you going to make up for it and have a good sing song?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I might even choose them today.
So what we're doing is at the celebration next year in May I think we're going to hire a great big hall so that everyone can fit in.
Brilliant. That sounds good.
Yeah. And was it 220 guests?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Wow.
And what song are you what's going to be the first song that you sing?
Well, with the celebration, we've got a whole playlist.
Oh, wow.
We've
Okay.
got a bit of ABBA, a bit of 80s,
Lovely.
Well,
a bit of Whitney.
We've got a very long playlist, and we've hired someone to be our disco.
Oh, so you've got a DJ coming.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was thinking we could have a theme for the celebration, ABBA. Because we've got a friend called Lydia who hates ABBA.
Oh,
yeah.
that's mean.
That's my foster sister.
See, if she hates ABBA. So Heidi and James, who's the best dancer?
James.
I
Wow.
agree.
You agree?
I would say me actually.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Shortly.
Because I can do the splits.
yeah, but you're not
Wow.
doing it at the celebration now.
I'm
Because
not-
you'll split your dress, won't you?
Yeah, and then after that we're gonna go to our honeymoon.
Oh, where are you going for your honeymoon?
We supposed to, due to COVID, we were supposed to go to Italy, Lake Garda.
Oh,
And
nice.
we still want to go to the same place, but probably next year.
So, do you both know any other couples with Down syndrome who are married?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. You're the only ones you know.
That's amazing, isn't it? Because you're trailblazers, I think, because you were the first wedding out of the first lockdown, and you have pretty much planned and got married with a little bit of support, and you both have Down syndrome, and you're going to Lake Garda on your honeymoon.
Yeah.
I think you're trailblazers.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means amazing.
Oh, I agree with that.
When you're leaders, you're the first to do things, and other people are probably going to listen to this podcast and be really inspired and want to do lots of the brilliant things that you two have both done.
Absolutely. So our last question to you, Heidi and James, is what's the best thing about being Mr. and Mrs. Carter?
Well, without oversharing, the best thing about being his wife is showing my love to him.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
I
Absolutely.
also love kissing him in bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is my little cousin. Honey darling.
and what about you, James? What's the best thing about being Mr. and Mrs. Carter? Is it nice that Heidi's got the same surname as you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the best bit is showing my films with her.
And love.
And
His
you-
love for me.
You must have been quite determined to become husband and wife, to have asked her father permission 4 times, James.
Yeah, he's not very a patient person.
Very determined. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You're very determined. Congratulations to you both.
Yeah,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
So are you looking forward to that big celebration and that honeymoon?
Yeah.
Very much.
Okay, and you're going to have to, so when's the big celebration?
The 7th of May.
Next year.
Next year.
I'm hoping that we get to see some photos of you really letting your hair down and partying and dancing and singing.
Yeah.
Well, we can I got a new phone called I got an Android, so it's got extra storage on there. So what we could do is we could I'll get someone to film it, send it all to me via WhatsApp, and send it to the Wedding Procast WhatsApp.
That would be lovely. Yeah,
that
we'd love
would
to
be so
see
amazing.
that.
We'd love
Thank
to see
you.
that. We'd absolutely love that. And we've loved talking to you today, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
It's okay. We're gonna get a jacket potato now.
Yeah, go and get your jacket potato. That's a good idea. You've earned your jacket potato, I think.
So we're going to say goodbye to you guys, but thank you so much, and we'll send you a link so you can listen to yourselves on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah. And if I don't see you, have a good birthday.
I'll have a wonderful
thank
birthday.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm so happy.
Bye.